Hello gang, as you know, I am in Paris and as it seems we took the patch notes with 1 day delay. I'm not gonna record my face, so yeah, what a pity, but you're not gonna see my beautiful face. As it seems, we took the Chasm and Spider-Man and we took them like tier 3 and not awakened characters. So we have to spend again the books, and Chasm feels to be how it's called, a villain. Sorry for not seeing my face, but as you know, I'm in Paris and I don't want to mess with the quality of the video, so I'm gonna just record through my phone. Tomorrow, after after a couple of hours from now, as it seems, we're gonna get a rolling patch. So no need to download something. We're gonna get the parts now. We're gonna get the parts as soon as possible. And don't forget to save your world boss legend clears to be able to increase the potentials of Spider-Man really easy and faster than the others. You know. As it seems, the uniform of Spider-Man gives him some changes on his uniform. His uniform effects change his passive abilities of the tier 2 or normal passive ability, as you can see here, and feels like he gets a recover on his passive 30%, which is really important. And also his tier 3 skills, it's Way of the Spider now, and took some ignore dodge, which is important, as ignore immunity web, which is really nice. Also, increase guarding dodge rate and damage against supervillain 60%. That feels like they turned him into a bit more PvE and PvP with the heal, but the buff of doing 60% damage against supervillains, it's really important for that. So, in the same time, as it seems, he took an accumulation on the 4th skill, which is really important. The damage accumulation on damage dealt, it's really huge for World Boss Legend and GBR. And I feel like he's going to be way better than before for PvE. I have to test him against Spider-Man Miles Morales now. It's 100% they're gonna have, they're gonna be really close. Arachnite 2099, it's a uniform for the Arachnite character and seemed like gonna be a Spider-Man 2099 uniform, but as they seems they keep the character Arachnite and give him a uniform for 2099. So yeah, he is like, he gets a buff for all the Infinity Wraps characters. Guys, that's really insane, because if you remember on the top 10 video I did for the Infinity Wraps, I told you that Infinity Wraps characters are really important, and I give you the opportunity for Ghost Panther inside this video, and told you that Ghost Panther is a really important character to spend the tier 2 advancement mega ticket, and I was totally right, because she took also a buff here through our boy Arachnite buffing him. So Ghost Panther gonna have a buff himself. Of course, characters like all the Infinity Wrap characters are not good at the moment for PvE, but they're gonna do a really good job as supporting characters with fire damage like Jean Grey, or the rest of your roster who has fire damage, and Ghost Panther gonna do double support and lead for them 100%. So yeah, the rest of the skills of Arachnite feels like kind of PvP, kind of PvE. We have to wait and see about him. He feels really solid. But in the same time, the really nice thing of this update is this dude here, Chasm, which is really dope. The fact that we're gonna get a character that it's going to be a replacement for a character we already have for ABX meta. And why I'm saying that? Because the only characters now usable for the speed supervillain meta is Green Goblin, the one I am using, Gamora, Electro, and Corvus. All of them are so outdated, so this character here comes as a tier 3. as it seems. Basically, I'm not, yeah, it's tier 3. So he's going to be tier 3, and in the same time he's going to be top choice character. It's the only super villain speed type character able to be tier 3. The rest of the characters we're using, all of them are Awaken. And yes, I know it's not that big of a deal being Awaken or tier 3, but in the same time, it's the only tier 3. The tier 3 characters always get more stats buff than Awaken characters, and in the same time, he got huge amount of buffs for himself and for the other Spider Sense abilities characters. And that's something you can see here with 40% a character against supervillain and against superhero. So you can slap him into a team with Spider-Man for PvP 100%, and in the same time you can utilize him as ABX meta. I'm gonna test him 100% for ABX and ABL, and his skills feels to be physical damage, so no, it's not gonna be able to use something else than CTP of Rage probably for ABX and ABL, but in the same time perhaps he's gonna be proc friendly, you know, having a really good skill like his 4th skill, able to do the proc here or do another proc from the proc you're getting at 60% from the 4th skill, and another proc you're gonna have, you know, that you're gonna cancel like the 5th skill and the 3rd skill, which has the accumulation, and do the procking on the 4th skill all together. In the same time, on the tier 3, he feels to get a really small buff, and his tier 3 skill feels like going to be cancelable. I mean, I'm not sure, but look at all this. He dropped some clones. There is, I mean, the skill itself, it's really cool. Okay, it's really bad quality. Really bad quality. So yeah, like let's avoid to see that. My eyes are hurt. Okay. And yeah, Scarlet Spider, in my opinion, it's the MVP because he's dropping himself into the meta of ABX as soon as possible. We're gonna get our hands into the update. We're gonna be able to see that, I'm sure. And in the same time, the tier 4 skill of Peter Parker feels way PvP. I'm not sure why, but feels like there is no buffs for PvP, for PvE. I mean, 80% basic all attack for 7 seconds is like the worst buff for tier 4 I've ever seen. I'm not sure what we're gonna see at the end of the day, you know, if the update is not gonna drop, we're not sure. We're not sure if this is gonna be good, if this is not gonna be, you know, the proper thing or not. We have to wait and see. 100% feels really bad, and the fact that he got the web that ignores immunity and the remove active buff from target, these two things is really important for PvP. I mean, doing a web effect on the enemy, on manual especially, and when you already have one skill with doing the web effect, as you can see here, it's his 3rd skill, I think. 1st skill, 2nd skill got a web. Okay, his 4th skill. His 4th skill got a web ignores immunity 3 seconds, and in the same time his tier 4 gonna have another web effect, so potentially he can slam the 4th skill, do the web, charge his tier 4, do the tier 4, do again the 4th skill, so we can have something similar that we have in the past metas like 2 or 3 years before, him doing web Wolverine charging his HP through the health he was getting, and Spider-Man webbing him, you know, all these chimichangas we had back there. But yeah, we have to wait and see for that too. I'm looking forward for this update, guys. I really love the fact that we're gonna get Ghost Panther, Iron Hammer, Weapon Hex, and Arachnite as Awakened characters. I'm gonna do them 100%. I mean, Ghost Panther 100% day 1. For the rest, I'm not really sure. I mean, Weapon Hex used to be the best striker for World Boss Ultimate, so perhaps her skills gonna help somehow for being again. Look at this. Her awakened skill does mind control, but there is no use on her doing her awakened skill as a striker. Perhaps her striking ability is gonna be different. Look at this. All these skills are really feels. Look at this. It's insanely good. It's 4 different characters doing a square with different colors. I mean, it's really nice. It's really nice, but I'm not sure the use of the characters, except Ghost Panther, who is gonna be the MVP support and lead character in the game after this update gonna drop 100%. In the same time, here we can see the artifacts we get, and there is a new artifact for Scarlet Spider, which has activation rate when debuffed. So when you get debuffed from a leadership or something, all allies with Spider Sense ability has 50% chance to remove all debuffs received and increase 10%. So this is a buff for everyone, but only if you get debuffed. That's weird, but in the same time, they push him to be a really good support for everyone, having the Spider Sense ability, but in the same time, he being a villain and supporting characters, which is hero against World Boss Legend, where you need to use speed type characters being hero or speed type characters being villain. It's gonna be really hard to find a tag, a World Boss Legend with a tag that fits for you. From the other side, Arachnite here feels like getting the normal one who has already Spider-Man, the artifact effect Spider-Man has. Lighting damage of lighting resist remind us, of course, the one that Thor has for our boy here, Ironhammer. Also, Ghost Panther gets something similar, but for fire. Oh, this is really nice, but it's only for himself. Potentially, guys, Ghost Panther could be a really good character if his damage gonna ramp up with his awaken. Oh, he's getting the same mind damage. Okay, I'm really looking forward for that. And the Infinity Wraps ability has been added in my team all ability. Oh, this is the one that we were missing. Arachnite ability weapon has been changed to Infinity. Oh my god, Arachnite was a weapon master, and now it's Infinity Wraps. Weird. Magic, okay. And Infinity Wraps has added to Ghost Panther, Weapon Hex, Agility, Infinity Wraps. So they swapped some of them, and you can see most of the people loved that. Generally, people liked these patch notes, and you know what? Spider-Man getting tier 4, no problem with that. Everyone loves Spider-Mans, everyone loves Peter Parker, but yeah, I feel like the MVP gonna be Ghost Panther, and also Arachnite Chasm. I mean, Scarlet Spider Chasm. This character, guys, believe me, I feel it. So yes, that was it. I hope you're having fun, guys. I hope you are here, you're having fun in your personal life. I'm in Paris, so it's really hard for me to keep up with the content because I want to have, to enjoy the travel I've done. So yeah, let me know down below in the comments, what are you looking for the next update? Are you gonna do Chasm day 1? Are you going to Ghost Panther day 1? I mean, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna let you know. See you into the next. Thank you for being here, and don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Of course, if you aren't already subscribed. Let me know in the comments the character you're going to work on, and see you into the next. Kisses in your faces.